Yo, what is good, my Quick Crypto family and my Coin Factory family? And we haven't even started yet. And joking, brother, with the 10 gifted memberships straight off the rip. Massive thank you, brother, once more for your support. That's absolutely insane stuff. So those fortunate and lucky winners, which I'm going to read the names out right now, congratulations and shout out to Joking once more for that. You got Ellie, Jeffrey, Chicken Biscuit, Get Stuffed, I Bet, with the GOAT. You got Ained, 0005, Fabio Tech. You got BDV and MC Crypto Junkie. All of you, thank you very much and congratulations. And yes, shout out to you once again, Joking, for the 10 gifted memberships. You're absolute legend. What a way to start off today's stream, eh? What a way to start off indeed. Welcome back again to the Quick Crypto channel as always, and we have a lot of interesting information to cover in today's stream. This title states a huge Casper expansion is incoming, and that's based off, you know, the already knowing smart contracts that are seemingly on the horizon. Dissecting a little bit more so into a video that we played yesterday regarding Octo. And apparently their alleged integration with Casper, potentially a treasury being formed, which would be really, really cool. The comparison, of course, to, well, would Casper outperform Bitcoin this cycle? Which the belief is yes, considering the multiplier needed for Bitcoin to compare to Casper. The ROI potential from here is a lot stronger. And if you take it from the very, very beginning of the cycle, taking it therefore from Bitcoin back in, I'd argue the bull cycle probably started, well, I guess from ETF, if you want to argue from ETF, so 2004, so around here, January 2004. Casper at a similar price target was here, so it is currently down, but therefore it means that Bitcoin is currently up, what, about 6x or so from there? I'm just trying to draw it out correctly right now. Not even. It's about 3x from now. 4x from now. From its 2004, before the ETF fighting happened with BlackRock. So, in that regard, can Casper outperform and equally see a 5x? If we've got a lot higher this cycle, well, the answer is yes. We'll get into that post a lot more detail in a moment, though, as well. We've got some updates from the crypto week as well. All this stuff also very important. Equally, this interview from Caitlin Long, who is the founder and CEO of Custodia Bank. All of that, I think, is very, very important to cover for today's video, and also to understand exactly what's causing this correction in Bitcoin right now and some other assets in the market as well. All in all, another insightful video or stream to get into. So if you enjoy the content, as always, feel free to leave a like, help out more than you know, share with your friends, get more involved in crypto and Casper, and subscribe for more. Turn on that notification bell if you haven't done so already, so you are alerted to the videos. Although in saying that, some people still do struggle to see the videos, but it'll give you more of a chance to see them at least when they first go live. Welcome back, Lau. You're doing very, very well, brother. There might have been a comment that came up first before that, but it's not letting me see it for whatever reason. If I quickly click on top chat. Nope. Okay, well, either way, welcome back, Lau. You're doing very, very well. And equally, you too, Cryptoni first. Welcome back, brother. Great to have you here at the very beginning once more. LAZ, Lazy, 57. Welcome back, bro. You're doing very, very well. 23,000 tokens on my bag, future millionaire. Hey, love to hear, brother. Keep going, my man. Keep believing. Keep your conviction up very, very high. Nathan, my Casper bag is about to mean something after all this time. Well, we believe so. We hope so. I mean, Casper right now is doing okay today. It's still trading within this zone that we've been talking about for the past 3 or 4 days, between this 8.3 to 9 cent zone right now. It's currently up 1.25% on the daily time frame, valued at 8.66 cents. And again, we saw what happened last time here as well. In occasions where Casper has been consolidating, of course, the direction of where Casper moves will determine where the price is going to go. So if Bitcoin falls off quite heavily here, Casper could very well come below. But at the same time, what's good is that Ethereum is doing very well today. Ethereum is currently up 1.86%. It's currently now trying to regain and find that support at 3K. We can see right now, in accordance to Ethereum, there does seem to be a zone of sorts around this area, around 3K. I'd argue also around here. So if Ethereum can hold that and finish today around this zone here and push above 3K, then you may see a little bit more of an altcoin relief, which right now, because Bitcoin is dumping and Ethereum and everything else pretty much is doing very well, Bitcoin dominance fall off quite heavily today. Now, I do think that it's not to the end. I do think Bitcoin's still going to rally up higher. There's been multiple occasions where you've seen Bitcoin come down quite heavily. You've seen a nice little alt rally. You saw that here, you know, from November 21st to December 10th. You saw a nice little alt rally for most assets around there, 2024. But then Bitcoin dominance rose up again. I think we're just seeing another little bit of relief. But either way, it's great to see that, and that's why alts across the board are doing very, very well for the most part. Ethereum up almost 2%, Casper up almost 1.5%, Sui 3%, Say almost 11% today, Tau 5.6% as well, and many, many more. Turbo's had a little bit of a pullback after yesterday's insane rally that was up at one point high as 50%. Absolutely nuts. So, you know, shout out to Turbo holders there as well, and equally some other memes are doing very, very well. We are on the cusp, I think, of seeing a lot of big things coming through, especially if Crypto Week does pan out as good as we hope and expect it will be panning out. So yeah, hopefully we have it very, very soon. And yes, thank you so much again, Joking, for the donos. Welcome back, Wing Hongbo, you're doing very, very well. We moon ya, hopefully soon, brother. Welcome back, Buffalo. Yo to you too. And yes, Joking, doing it for me instead. Yes, you want to learn a lot more about crypto and Casper to understand what's happening in the space, you know, check out the VIP group. We do a lot of stuff in the VIP, teaching you how to trade, how to find the zones, look out for the zones. We have our own people who are also providing trades in there as well, so you could partake in those trades as well. We do private live streams every single week, breaking down institutional documents and what's happening in the space. We also post those documents in the community as well, educational videos and so much more. If you want to check it all out, 7-day free trial, you can check it out for free. Link down below in the description and the homepage. And if you want to, again, benefit more, so you could also sign up to our affiliate link to BYDFI. BYDFI is an exchange with no KYC, the VPN and regulatory licenses in Canada, the United States and many, many more regions. And with us right now, if you sign up, you can get multiple benefits, including a 17% discount on all future trading fees, as well as a 1-month free trial to the VIP server as well, as Joking is saying to join as well. Just got to follow the steps right here in the Get VIPs as a channel, and it also is currently a campaign ongoing. The campaign, a chance to win up to $10,000 in Bitcoin. So if you want to partake in all that sort of stuff, the link about that is available in the free Discord server under the affiliate link tab and the Get VIP access tab. All available right there. And you'll learn a lot more in the VIP. I mean, of course, I hope you all do learn quite a lot and benefit from this community as it is anyway, is what we do here. But the VIP as well, we're trying to really capitalize on everything else coming to the space and really push forward to maximize the gains we can make. So if you want to find out a lot more, again, link down below in the description and on my homepage as well. 7-day free trial or 1-month free trial. Guess, peek behind the curtain for what is coming. But yes, with that being said, welcome back again. Thank you very much, Joking, again for the shout out. And yes, Adventure, yo to you too. Hope you're doing very, very well. We know Moon, we Jupiter. Hopefully we go to, you know, the next Milky Way. That's how high we hope we go. Welcome back, Brett. Evening to you too, my man. Who's doing very, very well. That was me. I was first by like 10 minutes. I don't know why it showed up second on your screen. Yeah, I don't know why either, actually. YouTube's been very funny recently, but it's good to have you back again at the very beginning this time, Cryptony. Welcome back, KJI. Let's go, brother. Indeed. And welcome back everyone again to the stream. Salute to everybody here. Crypto Chris gives minimum 10 video signals on Space Mesh. After that is dropped 9%. He's a scammer. I've not heard about. I'm not a part of Crypto Chris's community personally. I know he does talk about Casper. I haven't seen him make a video in quite some time now. Actually, he probably come up with the market properly pumping again. I know he has given out some poor picks in the past. I'm not fully aware of Space Mesh. Some people are outright scammers, and there are some names in this community we are aware of. I'm not going to name them because I don't want to bring unnecessary attention to myself, because it's allegedness, or I can put it down to, although it's quite apparent it's been happening. But some people also just make an unfortunate call. Everyone does them. Crypto Chris may have done it intentionally or accidentally. I don't know the whole ins and outs. But that's why it's always worth doing your own research, trading and discussion. That's why, while we do put our own picks in the community, the VIP that we have at least as well, we also ultimately try to educate those to train how to, again, analyze the markets and look into information as well. What we also do there is trying to train you how to find information. We show the information, we try to help you find information and understand what's coming to the space as well. So you're getting more than just blindly following people, which can be risky. You're also learning and becoming self-sufficient as well on there. So you want to find that stuff, again, VIP group, link down below in the description and on my homepage as well. But Casper, yes. Actually say, Kai, definitely buy Casper indeed. I read Bitcoin dropped because this whale sold a couple of billions of dollars worth after holding for 14 years, start of alt season. I have not heard that, but it wouldn't surprise me if that's the reason for it. I think there may be other reasons for it as well. One may be due to the macro data, and also due to the current crypto week ongoing right now, which got some updates for that, which I did let my VIPs know already ahead of time. They knew as soon as it happened what's going on right now. Now, start of alt season, I think you might see an alt relief with Ethereum rallying, Bitcoin kind of falling off. I think you might see an alt relief. I don't think alt season is here yet. I think alt season will probably be kicked off with ETF filings. But it'd be nice to see a bit of a relief at the very least. And then, when Bitcoin rallies, alt's already in a better position and can start going up as well. I think Ethereum is on the cusp of making quite a big breakout soon. On the check-in, LB, welcome back. My manager doing very, very well. Welcome back to the stream. Does the Milky Way exist? I mean, I believe so, yeah. I mean, there's multiple galaxies and Milky Ways and universe. Like that's the scientific theory, at least. There's loads of planets, loads of Milky Ways, look at galaxies out there. So, yeah, I'd say so. Yes. You're the only true Casper YouTuber. I mean, I appreciate very much the Dimitar. I do try my best to talk about, well, crypto as a whole, but obviously it does mainly coincide to Casper. But I do occasionally cover other projects. I do mention a whole other projects as well, but Casper is my biggest holding, and it's because my conviction is strongest in this project. And it's just, yeah, I have no doubts in Casper. Everything else I hold as a hedge that I think will do very well this cycle, and I've made my gains, I've made my losses as well. In my memes, in my proof of stakes, you name it, but Casper for me is one that I just see has the strongest ROI and the long-term longevity as well. We live in the Milky Way. Yeah, we do live in the Milky Way, exactly, but there could be multiple, Many of the YouTubers are frauds. Many ride the Casper train for engagement and likes and views. I mean, also true, yeah. So, even then, you've seen it myself. I've done it on occasion. When Sui was first blowing off, I started making Sui videos. When Zebek was first taking off, I started making Zebek videos. I've made a few. Now, these are assets that I don't shill or shamelessly endorse. It's not what I try to do. I don't want to by any means lose any trust in the community. I talk about stuff that I believed in. I saw projects that I, popping off, and I looked into them. I thought that does not look like a project I want to cover. Zebek's one that I did cover because they have a lot of political ties and connections to like the UK government, the EU, the United States as well. So that in itself gives it a very strong standing. Of course, Sui has its VC backing that also could do very well this cycle. So people will definitely go to where engagement is. But of course, then we have the benefit here of being here every single day, despite the ups and downs in the market. We have been here. In fact, I think we're about 2 weeks short now of this community being streaming for almost a year. I think August 1st is the first time I started streaming. Unfortunately, it's not been every single day. I've had some days off. I think I've had probably a total of 2 weeks off in a whole year. I've been streaming every single day, so that's going to be an absolute historic moment for the community, for all of us, and hopefully a historic day for the crypto market as well, although August 1st will be the day the tariffs go live, so maybe I'm going to get unlucky like we saw when I first started streaming all the way back on August 1st here. It started coming down. Maybe tariffs go live and then I'll come down again. That would be just absolute comical, wouldn't it? It'd be just such a big coincidence. But hey, I think we're good, bad. We'll see the market recover in due time as well. Ahoy, Antonio. You're doing very, very well, bro. Welcome back to the stream. And I'll get into more of the pleasantries and comments in just a short moment. But before we do, let's get into some of the actual content first and foremost. So, Casper, currently up 1.3% on the daily time frame. Bitcoin currently down 2.35% on the daily time frame. Valued at $117,000. It's still obviously doing very, very well. You might just be seeing a little bit of a pullback before it takes off again. We did see Bitcoin go up to 123k yesterday, and it's still trying to, make that push up towards the M2 money supply, which it did, momentarily touch that. So we could see obviously Bitcoin make that push and actually start, consolidating a little bit around the 125k over the next few days. Again, M2 money supply is not a 100% accurate indicator, but it's got 80 to 90% accuracy, so it's not a bad indicator to look at. And I think Bitcoin is hopefully going to make that move in the very near future. I want to play this video first here from Caitlin Long, the founder and CEO of Custodia Bank, where she highlights and believes that July 22nd, so next week, digital asset report will be released from the US Treasury, the SEC, the CFTC, and others, and it will apparently be a watershed moment in the crypto industry. A lot of big things following that as well. So listen very closely to the interview here.
the dynamic. One thing we haven't talked about yet, which is the report from the Treasury Department that's coming out on crypto on July 22nd, which is 180 days after the initial crypto executive order. And I am hearing rumors and believe very strongly that that is going to be a watershed event. And the stablecoin bill is out there in the mix as well. Those two things I think are going to massively change the dynamic in just the next few weeks. And I think a lot of folks who sat back thinking and hoping and praying that this would go away are about to be rolled over by an incredible wave of innovation that's coming from this.
So next week could be in completely very, very big week for the crypto industry, especially off the back of potentially seeing the passing of the crypto legislation happening this week. We can see an update here from Eleanor Terrett. According to the voting schedule sent by Majority Leader Steve Scalise, not definitely butchered that, I apologise, but apparently the House will be holding a procedural vote this afternoon, which I think has just happened, to establish the terms of floor debates for all the three major bills, the Genius Act, Clarity Act and the CBDC Act, after they cleared the Rules Committee on yesterday. And the final passage votes will likely follow tomorrow or Thursday. And we've just seen here the House Republicans have failed to pass the procedural motion needed to advance the two crypto bills and the defence spending bill. The House may revisit the vote. Timing remains uncertain. So it's unfortunate. It's frustrating. I think that's also partly why the market is, or at least Bitcoin is coming down a little bit today, because these bills, should be, these bills are what we need to see the next level of adoption in crypto and a wave of innovation, as Caitlin Long put it. And I think this report will hopefully be very, very good as well from the governmental agencies in the United States, and that will further accelerate adoption in the United States for crypto, and that will further accelerate crypto adoption as well. Crypto right now is sitting at a 3 trillion market cap, 3.69 trillion market cap. With the passing of the legislation, stablecoin bill, market clarity bill going towards the Senate, you could definitely see more acceleration off the back of that, and potentially even see crypto surpass 4 trillion, going towards 5, Bitcoin making that push up to 3 as well. We've still got more room to run in the cycle, and this week's going to be a big one. That's what I've been talking about continuously, equally the VIPs as well, highlighting the importance of this week in particular, equally last week as well. This whole month for me is going to be quite a big one. You might see a bit of fluctuating prices due to the tariff news that have been coming through, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, in regards to also the macro, before we get some of the Casper updates here as well, Bitcoin again down currently. It might also be off the back of the macro news, which ultimately I perceive as a kind of a nothing burger, but people will also perceive it quite negatively. As we look here on Forex Factory, you can see the core CPI, the inflation metrics, the core and the month and the year on year. So the year on year CPI was previously at 2.4, expected to go to 2.6, and actually went to 2.7. So we saw quite a considerable rise in inflation year on year, and it surpassed the expectations as well, which is not good. It's not good. However, core CPI month on month was previously 0.1, expected to go to 0.3, and it did rise, but it was only at 0.2, so it was below expectations. So the way that I portrayed it and perceived it and highlighted it to my executives, to my VIPs ahead of time, was that the CPI is the first time we've seen it rise in 5 months. So not ideal, especially with the FOMC meeting coming through and tariffs also about to be implemented once again. It's not ideal, but with the core CPI still staying below expectations, I kind of perceive it as a kind of a good and bad and nothing burger. The Fed will probably continue to pause for now, which is unideal. But if inflation can stay manageable, which is the hope, then I still am very bullish for the on-risk markets, for Bitcoin, for crypto, for Casper in particular, especially for Casper because of all the big announcements and developments coming through, the FOMO that will come with it, the potential listings that will come with it as well. The market has, for me, again, still more room to run, especially if we get the passing of the bills this week. Right now, Casper, if you look at Casper on CMC, volume right now, still obviously not as high as I want it to be, but it is doing okay today. Just below 100 million, 94.18 million, 24-hour trading volume, 2.28 billion market cap, and we can see once more, Gate's now dominating once again, 24%, then Mexi at 16.16%, and then BitGet still staying quite high, 15.73%. So the volume from the 3 top exchanges right now is still staying with it, and BitGet, of course, being high is reassuring. And if you look at Casper as well, we can see how the wallets are moving around with Casper right now. Some of the memes are starting to do better. Natural had a very big announcement today as well, which might also be helping out its price today, although it's still only at 7 mil market cap. If we look at the top addresses right now, we could also see currently 533.7 thousand addresses, so it's still starting to climb a little bit. Outflows from Gate, Mexi, Bybit, and some other wallets here, and quite a few inflows as well from number 15. Seeing 3.7 mil Casper added, and all well and good. But of course, for me, what I want to highlight here in this wallet in particular is again seeing these transactions happening right now, how much coming in and out. You can see how much was just scooped up. We've seen a few 1.2 mil transactions happening right now, and you can just see in the transactions, the particular 270,000 Casper sent here, so $23,000. It's not a mass amount. I mean, for a lot, that's a lot of money actually. But in comparison to what we normally see with the Well wallets, it's not a huge sum. 23,000. Either way, be it as it may, 23,000. It costs 0.01 Casper, which is actually quite a lot, should be told, compared to what we normally see. But 0.01 Casper, $23,000, and took 0.65 seconds. That again is where we're at with Casper and the future for, in my belief, the future of finance. That's how cheap it is right now, and how quick it is right now to send $23,000 worth of Casper from Mexi wallets. Of course, again, if I go to highlight that elusive number 3, that KuCoin wallet that just kind of jumped out of nowhere, once we're highlighting the amount of transactions they sent, this 201 in particular, you see 200 million Casper sent. So that's 17.5 million Casper. That cost significantly less Casper, 0.0002 Casper, and took 0.25 seconds. Again, this is what's happening with Casper. That's the sort of adoption that I believe is going to be latched upon by these big, whales, and even just regular people when they realize that why would you want to use Ethereum or any other platform that sends 5, 10 minutes, or even just, 50 seconds? I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but, why would you choose something that takes 30 seconds and costs 50 cents, when you can just something that takes less than a second or less than 10 seconds and it costs less than 100 of a cent? There's no comparison there. You save more money and more time. Casper has that leg up above every other platform in that space in the space in that regard, and you'll see that come to light with all the other developments coming through. Wolfie made a post here, which I think is quite interesting. It's kind of common knowledge, I feel like, but it's all interesting. The question, of course, is why it's harder for Bitcoin to be equal to gold's total market cap than it is for Casper to do the same multiple. So it highlights that, for Bitcoin to reach gold, it would be roughly a 9.7x. Gold's got 23 trillion market cap. Bitcoin would have to do 9.10x basically to surpass gold. Casper has a much easier chance to replicate a 10x. Now, of course, reaching Bitcoin's market cap is going to be another a long future, of course. But for Casper to replicate a similar multiplier to what Bitcoin needs to reach gold, being a 10x, which would only be right now an 18.90 cents Casper, that's not even $1 yet, that's so much easier because it's got a smaller market cap. Casper for 10x only needs about $20 billion. Bitcoin for 10x needs $21 trillion of new capital. New capital as well. Casper can get it from cycling from Bitcoin. You've seen Bitcoin massive start to scoop out Casper more and more anyways. Bitcoin is already widely adopted and held by institutions, further making further exponential growth more difficult compared to smaller, less adopted assets like Casper. So it just goes into the kind of nitty-gritty parts here, talking about once more. Of course, Bitcoin is its own unique element, store of value. Casper equally is very, very strong, in my belief. Price is not showcasing that, but it's a very strong, technically strong asset, and it's going to showcase that. And in regards to ROI potential, Casper has a stronger ROI right now than Bitcoin, than pretty much any other asset, in my belief, because it's undervalued as anything, very, very innovative, and the catalysts that come through are significantly more impactful than effectively any other asset. The other assets in this space have potential ETF filings, so institutional adoption, very, very big, of course. But Casper has the possibility of that, as spoken by Johnny and the Casper community. ETP has already been filed. You've got ETPs with valid funds already. alongside tier 1 listings, alongside smart contracts and layer 2s, alongside stablecoin adoption. It's going to increase its adoption going forward, its demand and its price as well. Casper for me is a diamond hand project, and we're seeing again, hopefully next week, big things taking place. So on the same day, 22nd of July, where you're going to see this digital asset report coming out, you'll also be seeing Casplex, KEF, attending the World Trade Center event in Malaysia, where they're hopefully going to be releasing or giving a definitive update and timeline for when the mainnet's coming out. Now, it seems to be speculated that it's going to be coming out then. We hope it's going to be coming out next week. If not, I'd hope it'd be announced there that they've got an actual timeline for they're going to be releasing it there. Capital highlights here: if you're building a dApp on Casplex and would like to showcase it at the upcoming Malaysia event, feel free to DM me or apply to this message. And he's putting together a pitch deck, and you can see some dApps like sort of Casper Finance or KFC, for example. They are also going to be heading out there as well, which is really, really cool. You'll see many more, I'm sure, coming out as well. I'm looking forward to see what reaction we see from the event, and the hopeful more investment you may see with Casper, again, showcasing what they're going to be bringing out. You're going to be seeing a lot more people, showcasing eyes and wondering and looking at Casper for what it's going to be releasing. And Zealous, of course, will probably be there as well. And Zealous, of course, are also preparing for the incoming IGRA Caravelle testnet, which we haven't got a date on that just yet, but again, believed to be coming out middle of this month, which we're currently on the 15th, smack bang in the middle. So I'd like to believe in the next week or so, hopefully we're seeing IGRA testnet coming out. Maybe it's been slightly delayed. Either way, shouldn't be too far off now. We see from Delos here, Beta 9 is launching alongside IGRA's Caravelle testnet. In this release, we're doubling down on accessibility, user adoption, and performance because the future of Web3 should be for everyone. Language support expanded, so Chinese, Italian, Portuguese, Japanese, German, Russian, Turkish, and Arabic. Supporting Trust Wallet, Gate.io Wallet, Casper Wallet, and BigGet Wallet. Performance boost, and it's, again, looking like Zealous are also doing a lot more here, which is great to see. Awesome work from them. Seeing what's coming through, and again, highlighting earlier Nacho. Nacho also seems to be expanding more, so they're now teamed up with Casper.com. So they've teamed up with Zealous Swap, Casper.com, and that does kind of indirectly partner them with IGRA as well, because IGRA are working alongside Casper.com with their IGRA pre-sale. So they're teaming up with here with their DEX. So they're bringing Nacho liquidity to Casper.com's DEX. So Nacho actually are in a very strong spot then. Casper.com are going to be releasing their KCOM token seemingly as well, which will be flowing out to our holders via the future airdrop. Casper.com tokens flow out and Nacho liquidity flows in, swapping value, scaling Casper. So this is why, actually, I've mentioned this in the past, and this is probably maybe just a weird coincidence for me, because I've been fortunate in that regard. I don't hold many of these memes. I plan to get into more of them when the market's probably in a better spot, but right now I don't hold many of them. All I hold right now, not financial advice, you do your own research, I'm not telling you to buy them, but all I hold right now is Nacho and Wolfie. Those are the ones those are the ones I've been seeing doing the most in this space right now. Nacho have got a lot of partnerships within the kind of the DEXs that are coming forward, Casper.com and Zeal right now, and seemingly many more, working alongside Project Sparkle as well, apparently. So Nacho seems to be very, nicely ingrained into the technological stack of Casper. And then Wolfie, again, they've also got some stuff they're cooking seemingly as well, and also being a partner of IGRA as well. So those two I got a hold of. I'm count myself quite fortunate to handpick those. Very fortunate in that regard. But you can see these some of these memes, the memes that are doing this sort of stuff are the ones that are going to last longer term. I'm not saying these other memes won't do well, because some memes just literally have to have an agenda and for example, Pepe, the actual meme Pepe, it's a meme and it will do well. I'm not sure how much utility it really has, but it's a meme, it will do well. Some memes will do the same thing, I don't exactly know what memes in here, what sort of utility they have and what they're doing. I know KDAO is the, governance token. I know that these other tokens need to be doing stuff as well in the community, trying to expand as well and build inside of it. The ones I know are doing the most right now are Natch. I know Wolfie are doing a lot as well. Wolfie have a business behind them. The token Wolfie, they've got a shop that's happening that is already in London. And they announced in yesterday's blockchain banter about their expansion into South Africa as well. I'm pretty sure. In fact, I remember that. So again, they're building as well, which is very, very cool. So for me, again, utility is what really matters, and especially in the cycle as well, utility. That's why I hold Casper as a great utility asset. Utility is what really, if they've got a natural use case, they're going to survive and do very well. That's why I hold these assets. And I'm sure you'll see me getting into more of them as well throughout the cycle, when the cycle probably takes off. But right now, I'm happy with what's seen in the space and what it's building, and how this expansion is seeming to explode very soon. I'm going to get to these posts in a short moment, with OctaSpace also seems to be cooking right now with Casper and Tangent. Stuff very, very insightful, very interesting, and once more a testament to what's coming to Casper and to the crypto space very, very soon. Before we get into some questions real quickly, first and foremost, he's not making YouTube anymore. I think many people will find him, want to find him. Yeah, I mean, he's probably also just focusing on his own community, you know, which is fair enough to him. I mean, me personally, if and hopefully when my community, similar to his, takes off, I still wouldn't abandon YouTube. I wouldn't, because I think YouTube is kind of, again, what everybody kind of just interacts with YouTube very easily, right? And people found the VIP through word of mouth, but also through the YouTube. So the YouTube is a very big part of it. Now, some people will just completely abandon it because they've already got a big, big base inside of it, and that's fine. That's probably what he's doing right now. But I'm sure he'll come back when Casper starts to take that run up again. Which right now Casper has been down for a considerably long time, you know. Coming up to a year now of it being down almost. So, you know, it's definitely not been easy as a content creator for Casper to make, you know, content every day pretty much, or consistently. It's not been easy at all. But that's also why I count myself very lucky to have a community of all of you here who continue to tune in and watch and, you know, build your conviction in Casper for what's about to come out. Yo, Fabio, you're doing very, very well, bro. Welcome back to the stream, my man. Good to have you back again. We're about to collide galaxies in time. Oh, I hope so. You know, all the projects collide together to form one big, massive universe, which Casper will be at the very centre of. We are in a Milky Way right now, Wing Hong. Oh, you know what? I really fancy a Milky Way chocolate bar now. I don't know why it just popped to my head. You know what it is? I'm hungry. That's what it is. I'm very hungry. I need to have dinner. Casper's slow growing, but a safe growing. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, the slowness of it is quite frustrating. Their lack of marketing is also a big talking point, to put it bluntly. But for me, I very much attest Casper and crypto to the tortoise and the hare childbook story. You know how the tortoise went slow and steady, spent its time doing everything very, very methodically, very, very slow. The hare was very quick, and got lax, got lazy. Started thinking, oh, it's so easy, I'm just going to relax and do nothing and not care. The tortoise slowly caught up and then surpassed it. That's what Casper's going to do. All the other projects in this space that have just jumped leaps and bound very, very quickly, they're going to do fantastic, but the tortoise and Casper's going to catch up. Their ZK native smart contract will be coming out probably early 2026, give or take. I know Igra did put a post about something about their bridging stuff, which seems to suggest that the native smart contract ZK will be coming out probably April-ish 2026. That's where they hope to come out at least. Stablecoins will likely be coming on Casper soon enough once the mainnets are launched, especially Caspex's one, because they've been talking to the stablecoin issuers. Like Circle and like Tether. Tier 1s will also jump aboard as well. So it's been a slow growth, but you've had very, very little issues with Casper in regards to tech or building. And those that have happened have been solved very quickly. The most recent one that I can recall was the Casplex first launch, which was quite bad. And even then it was still kind of a success because it still had more volume and more transactions in that unsuccessful launch than the likes of Litecoin has ever done in one day. And then it relaunched again and it was much better around here. So that's the last one I've seen at least. Oh, exactly. It's a very good candy bar indeed. Casper price prediction this September, $2.50. That would be insane, honestly, Cooper, if that was the case, if we could see that. $2.50 Casper would put it at roughly about 70 bill market cap. I don't know why I'm too old for this. Don't know why. I just need to get a calculator out, don't I? So 2.5 times, just say 26.5 billion. So you're looking at a 66.25 billion market cap for a $2.50 Casper by September. Now, can Casper reach a 66 billion market cap in that short time frame? Crazier things have happened, but it's probably unlikely. Will it reach the cycle? Who knows? I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying it's possible at all, but you've got to understand when one thing that I'm not saying that you don't by any means, Cooper, but people who are maybe watching who may be a bit new to crypto, what really matters, at least for the time being, what really matters right now, how to determine a price of an asset, is the market cap. The price of a market cap is the price of an asset. How much this costs here is the market cap divided by the circulating supply. So the market cap is what really matters. So when you think Casper needs to reach $1, you need to see 24 billion more capital in Casper for it to reach $1. That's what you have to see. So again, if you want to see Casper reach $2.50, which I'm not saying is impossible, I'm just saying it's quite an ask, or a hop, skip, and a jump. You have to see an additional $64 billion added to Casper's market cap for it to reach that sort of price. Now that's not a lot when you think that the total crypto market cap right now, is at almost 4 trillion, and you're only asking for 64 billion. That's not a lot at all. 64 billion right now is the current market cap of USDC, slightly less than Solana, and these will go up a lot higher as the market starts taking off more and more as well. But again, we'll have to see where it goes from here, of course. Welcome back, Falco. You're doing very, very well, brother. Welcome back to the stream, my man. Have you been able to climb in Casper holder category? I've been doing little bits here and there, Andy, little bits here and there. I think I'm still very much in the same category, but I think I'm hopefully about to break above it as well. I think I would be above it right now, but I did, as I mentioned, I do hold some of the memes now, and also got a Wolfie NFT to partake in the IGRA pre-sale. So I'm slightly out of the. I'll probably be in the next category now. Not that you know what my category is, but I'd probably be in it if I wasn't diversifying my holdings in other parts of the Casper ecosystem. But I'm still convicted in what I'm holding, and I try to do everything I do without any regrets. I make sure I research what I hold, and I'm sure my category will go up with the other investments I have that I'll be cycling back to Casper. And again, the trades I've been doing as well, the trades in the community, the VIP again have been quite profitable and have been very, very good. Which, again, shameless plug, VIP again, check that out. But we can showcase some of them right here as well. You can see we had this one from one of the trader who posted it in the VIP from BYDFI. So a nice little gain there. Another one also wasn't too long ago as well. These are two that I made back to back on the same day. Not big ones, but either way, still very nice, easy trades to be made in. We saw that one was also from me as well. That was about a week back, I think now. About a week back now. So yeah, the trades have been very, very good as well. So be able to make that extra capital and cycle that back into Casper when I have the chance. Where am I in the comments right now? I'm right here. I hope you're right. I mean, yeah, I hope so as well. 250 Casper would be insane. What's the best candy bar name? That's a great question. You know what? I love that question actually. The best candy bar name. I am very much a fan of the one I used to love growing up, one called a Boost Bar. It was it was like basically a Mars bar with small white chocolate Maltesers inside of it as well. It was honestly like one of the most sugar-inducing candy bars I ever had. Used to love that. Now, honestly, my go-to favorite would be the orange-flavored Aero matchsticks. That stuff is crazy. Or just a Terry chocolate orange. Those stuff are it's just so nice. Those are my favorite, I'd say, right now. Although I wouldn't go and miss some, M&Ms. M&Ms. Yeah. I'm so hungry. I can't talk about chocolate anymore. No more chocolate. I can't. Smart contracts are about to come over the next 2 months. Yeah, I mean, to the understanding right now, 2 months, I'd believe so definitely. We will, in my personal belief, or we'll call, with the information I have on hand right now, my belief, we will 100% have smart contracts on Casper in 2 months. Cashbacks will be out by then. Now, IGRA's testnet will be out by then definitely as well. The mainnet, we don't know. We know the mainnet for IGRA coming out in Q4. Is it going to be early, mid, or late? We don't know. But mid-4 or Q4, we're seeing smart contracts for IGRA as well. So we'll definitely be seeing smart contracts for Casper coming out in the next 2 months. Definitely. Hopefully the next few weeks. Casper seems to suggest that they're going to be having them coming out very, very soon. Maybe in the next 2 weeks or so, next week or so. So that would be really insightful, really, really cool. Now, before I get to any more of the questions, I get some more of the posts and comments right now. So, got an update here from Casway. the first ever point of sale, decentralized point of sale solution built on Casper, and the Casper 2.0 is almost here as well. So first major update, also very, very cool. So what they've done here is a social authority, so you can now access Casway, which is a social media account, instead of connecting it to your wallet, which is more of a seamless entry, which is also quite an interesting idea, and I think a good step in the right direction. A microvault, a feature that lets you accept micropayments by borrowing and returning Casper from customers through an opt-in vault address. Funds are automatically withdrawn when your balance hits a minimum of 0.25 Casper on your next payment cycle. Also very good stuff to see. Split payments. Merchants rejoice. You can now split payments across multiple wallets. Whether it's for tax, tips, or other purposes, this feature helps keep everything organized and easy to manage. So again, quality of life stuff, but these small things mean a lot. A lot of people don't actually realize all the small little UI changes that people make just to make things, quality of life, so much easier for people. This is very, very good for them as well. And also the switch, a huge improvement with the existing system. Now merchants can switch to the cashier panel without having to need to create a separate account, which is, again, it sounds like such a small thing, but that's a massive quality of life update that will make the chance of Casper being adopted much more is much higher now, therefore. ETA September 2025 when it be launched. And we'll see a lot more coming up very, very soon. It lets you accept both Casper and KYC 20 payments on the website as well for Casper Pay. Also being introduced as well, so that's also very, very cool. Or install a plugin for Shopify. So it looks like Shopify are somewhat integrated with Casper, so therefore Casper, which is huge. Shopify is a massive, massive company. That's fantastic stuff there as well. The first beta release planned for Q4 2025. Release dates are subject to change due to a variety of factors, but this is again what's coming to Casper. It looks like all the big catalysts for Casper are starting. We saw the big one of 10 BPS that happened on May 10th, 2025, so about 2 months. It's only been 2 months. Do you know how crazy that is? It's only been 2 months since 10 BPS. It feels like it's been a whole year for me. 2 months since 10 BPS. Crazy. And then we got some smart contracts coming out this month, and then all the big updates regarding to Casway, to IGRA's mainnet, alongside other stuff as well, probably stablecoin integration. KII, they're going to be releasing their 3 pilot programs of ZETEX with Gigawatt and also with Warp Core, all in Q4. So Q4 Casper is going to be an absolute time to remember. A time to remember. Of course, this can change again, but this seems to be the time that we have right now. Q4 is going to be insane. Very, very insane. And I'm going to play this video out right now. I'm not going to put the audio on because it will definitely get me copyright striked. But this is a video we played yesterday. OctaSpace released a new video about how things are getting unchained. You know, nice little play on words here, talking about what they're bringing out, which has multiple things from decentralized VPN, which is cool. I mean, I use VPN for what I do for work at times because UK do tend to ban some. I can't access Binance's website. I use VPN for that. Even the research website, the Binance Square, I can't access that without VPN. So that's quite good. It's decentralized VPN. Also introducing a gaming element where you can utilize OctaSpace with gaming as well, remote gaming, and also rendering platforms as well. All that's very, very cool. Over 3 million frames, which is exciting stuff all around to see. I'm very excited for that. OctaSpace they're not done yet as well. Something big is coming, and I didn't even look into that yesterday. I don't know how I missed that, but something big is coming. So there's all the big stuff coming here, which is really good for OctaSpace. I'm very excited about that. And then it says something big is coming here as well. And that, while being blurred out, is very, very evidently Casper. You can see the K right there. That is so evidently Casper. The K, the black K there, the green symbol, that's so evidently Casper. So it looks like OctaSpace are seemingly about to jump on board or partner with Casper. If I'm taking a hazard of a guess, it would be a case that they're probably going to be jumping on board the layer 2s that Casper are building, or layer 1.5, and then basically utilize Casper's network to do that as well. So Casper data highlights here. OctaSpace suggests Casper integration could be on the horizon. The centralized infrastructure platform OctaSpace has hinted at an upcoming integration with the Casper blockchain, suggesting deeper interoperability between GPU compute services and Casper high-throughput block DAG network. OctaSpace operates a global decentralized cloud, allowing users to deploy computing power, VPNs, and even full blockchain nodes through a peer power marketplace. It runs on its own proof of work chain and rewards node operators with a native token Octa. A potential collaboration with Casper could mean Octa mining support on Casper's infrastructure, improved compute utility for Casper holders, or cross-chain services leveraging Casper's fast confirmation times and scalability. No official roadmap has been released just yet, but the announcement has already sparked interest in both communities as demand for decentralized computing grows, especially in AI. Blockchain nodes infrastructure and rendering. The synergy between OctaSpace and Casper may offer a compelling alternative to traditional cloud services. Casper is already starting to remember the post. I love loading this post. This is my favorite post to load, honestly. I love loading it. You guys see me load it quite frequently. From Chris Kang. You probably all know where I'm going with this. Chris Kang made a post about how, Casper is going to become the blockchain infrastructure for the entire blockchain world. How far back is it? It was a bit back now. Where is it? Right here. Talking about Casper of ZK Opcos will become the end game. Because it is already quick enough, with 10 BPS, eliminating the need for layer 2 scalability or secretive scalability. And because existing layer 2s won't want to give up, they'll fall behind because they're already making thousands, if not millions of dollars a month with their layer 2 sequencers, their centralized sequencers. But Casper, with the ability to verify ZK proofs, also coming out probably 2026 now, early 2026, will become the infrastructure of the entire blockchain world. You're seeing OctaSpace starting to hint at the possibility of seeing a Casper integration. So all this stuff here will come to Casper as well. Again, probably building on top of these smart contracts, the layer 2s. The Casplex through Agro, whoever it may be, just on the Casper layer 1, you'll see it built. And you've also seen some posts mainly endorsed and pushed forward by the likes of KRI, talking about how you maybe see Tau, BitTensor also coming on Casper as well. You start seeing these, OctaSpace is, I am intrigued by the project. I don't hold any. I do plan to look into holding some though, actually, because it does look quite interesting. Take a little bit of a hedge on it. It's not a very big project. You look at Octo right now. You can see it's got a 200 mil market cap. Not even that. 14. Not even the 14 mil markup. It's a very, very small project. So there's a higher risk to reward of OctaSpace because it's a bigger chance it could just miss completely. It's so small. But I'm optimistic for OctaSpace. I think it's got a decent roadmap, a decent plan with it, and it integrated with Casper will be a very, very big deal. You see the likes of Tau jumping on board as well. That'd be even bigger. Tau's a much, much bigger asset, a bigger AI project as well. And then you will see that potentially be a common trend where more and more projects and ecosystems start jumping on Casper. You might see Sui jump on board because Casper will soon be interoperable with the Move language. Bitcoin jumping on Casper as well. This is what we've got. The expansion for Casper starting already. More and more projects are going to realize that, and it's going to be an insane future for us if and when this happens. Now, I cannot confirm the legitimacy of this post here either, but I know saw Cody put it in earlier, so shout out to Cody for this as well. Apparently, pay with Casper on OctaSpace is also seemingly on the horizon. Octa has teased that they will soon be accepting Casper as a method of payments for their wide array of services, being the VPN, decentralized compute, GPU rails, mining, AI, etc. Best part, Casper won't be a typical means of payment. The OctaSpace team is looking at it as a tangible store of value they will keep in their treasury. So you might see, therefore, a Casper treasury being created through Octa. Now, I cannot confirm the legitimacy of this post. It may not be completely true, but if that is the case, that would be huge as well. It would be very, very huge as well. So what's coming up for Casper very soon, and its integration with other projects seems to be growing more and more. And even Tangent then talking about it as well. Buy Casper with Fiat via Mercurio. You can now buy Casper on Tangent as well. Tangent, of course, one of the biggest cold storages in the whole world in crypto. It's going to grow more and more as time goes on, and they are actively endorsing and shouting out and shilling Casper, bringing more attention, therefore, to this project. It's a good thing when you've got a partnership with one of the biggest cold storage as well. So that's fantastic. More stuff's coming to Casper, therefore. This provider accepts Visa, MasterCard, SEPA, Apple Pay, Google, or Revolut invoices. So you can any of these cards you can use to now buy Casper, which is great, insane stuff. So yeah, this is what we're seeing with Casper right now. The expansion is incoming. It's a huge expansion for Casper right now. Smart contracts will further elevate that, and we'll see this momentum start to kick into overdrive once it's become common knowledge. And you're seeing more Bitcoin maxis start to notice Casper as well. This is going to become more common knowledge. It'll be impossible to ignore Casper. Bitcoin, Coinbase, these tier ones will also be unable to avoid it as well. They're avoiding it potentially because it's not right for them right now, the price. Market's not in a good position right now for them either, maybe, with altcoins. Maybe because Casper's a threat to BNB, to the base chain. Like, maybe it's a threat to them, that's why they're avoiding it. But with this stuff coming out, it cannot be avoided anymore. They're better off adopting Casper, jumping on board, and ignoring it and falling behind. You mean this isn't Senti Alpha 5? I'm guessing that's a whole talk about Milky Way. I'm not too well versed in the exact Milky Way we are in. But I'm assuming we probably are in that. I'm sure it's not a hard Google search to find out, though. Three Musketeers. I'm guessing that's referring to a chocolate bar. I'm going to quickly double check that. Three Musketeers chocolate. It is a chocolate bar, yeah. I have not actually ever had one of those, because I'm guessing that's more of an American-based thing. Or Canadian, actually. Made in the United States and Canada by Mars. Okay, well, I've had Mars bar. Mars goes hard. I love Mars bar, actually. But I've not had a Three Musketeer, unfortunately. Maybe one day I'll have the benefit of trying it. M2. She scares me. M2, yeah, the M2. I guess referring to the money supply, then yeah, I mean, M2, yeah, she is a thing of beauty, suggesting right now. Smart contract on mainnet around 24th of July, according to Crypto Pumps. Oh, okay, well, there you go. There you go. We'll start seeing the Casplex mainnet launch, therefore, around the 24th of July, which will be just a few days after this event. 24th of July, of course, therefore, being on the Thursday/Friday. So, next week, smart contracts coming out, be huge, huge news. USA is making this change. He is the guy that got shot playing baseball. Steve. Oh, that's him. Okay, right. Yes, Steve, the guy got shot playing baseball. Yeah, I do remember hearing about that. Yeah, America are definitely making a big change right now. Although again, it just seems like it's not being passed right now, which is a bit unfortunate. But again, I'm sure they'll come back, renegotiate, and they'll find a way to pass it. I hope so, at least. I do hope so. Ever had a Brit burger? I mean, I've had a burger, yeah. Where does the meat come from? I'll be honest, I don't look at where my meat comes from. You know, when I go to the shop, I look at the price, I look at what I think's most cost efficient, and then I buy it. I don't look at, does it come from Ecuador or Brazil or America or just born and bred in the UK? I don't really care. I'm not that fussed by it. So I've not actually ever checked, but I mean, in regard to ever having a proper Brit burger, I'm sure I've had a Brit burger. I'm sure I have had one. I mean, I love a burger, me. Thanks that you are making more everyday videos. You're welcome, Dimitar. Again, I do what I can do, you know. There's only so much I can do, but I do try to at least bring some form of content every single day about crypto, about Casper, so we're all informed of what's happening in this space. He said burger, and Mr. Miles passed away. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while. You know, I'm going to probably reach out to him as well and just see if he's doing okay, because I've not heard of him for quite some time. He does seem to be present still on the Discord, but I've not seen him message in a bit of time, so I'll just, you know, double check in on him and see what he's doing. He might just be doing, he might just be busy grinding, working, you know. Welcome back, Greg, bro. You're doing very, very well. City 9th. Oh, yeah, you know it, man. Welcome back. Welcome back indeed. Casper's too fast and too cheap to ignore. Indeed. Exactly. Any coin looking like a Casper killer coming up? Not that I've heard of. Every supposedly Casper killer has been killed himself. Every supposed Casper killer has been killed himself. Look at forgetting the name of the project now. Can't remember. There was one in particular that was constantly compared to Casper, and I can't remember what it was called. But that one's fallen off completely. Not that I've heard of. I think it's again, Casper's only 3 years old. You know, you can't really kill, like, these other projects have been around for a lot longer. You can kind of create a killer for it. A 3-year-old project creating a killer, it's kind of tough, you know. It's still only a 10% completed project. It's still got more to come, you know. Yeah, exactly. Casper is 50 years old. I mean, it's not. But when it is 50 years old, then, you know, that'll be a testament to look at. Is that true? Because the first I heard of it, Casper was first worked on around the Bitcoin era, which is, Bitcoin was released in 2008. Casper's first work was around 2013, I think. US House failed to advance Crypto Genius Act. Oh, that is not good. All three of them not getting advanced. So Trump, I can guarantee Trump's going to outburst on Twitter or Truth Social even, which is to be expected. There's definitely an anti-crypto campaign going on right now because they don't want these bills to pass. I don't know how to feel about it. I hope the bills do pass. The bills passing would definitely cause more momentum in crypto and more bullish price action. If not, it'd be frustrating, but at the same time, you know, it just gives Casper more time. You know, I'm not actually too worried. I'd love to see the bills pass to see some form of relief in the markets, but the longer they don't get passed, the longer we wait, the longer time Casper has to release their big developments and their adoption and their announcements. So when the catalysts do come out, Casper will be there, pretty much ready. So I'm not upset by that either if it does get delayed more so. Kiki's a new Pepe. Maybe it is. Who knows? Sparkle is a name. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a name. I'll give you that. It's definitely an interesting name. Don't know what kind of, incentivized Sparkle as being the name for the what the core devs are working on for smart contracts. But hey, as long as it works and it's cool, I don't really care what it's called. It is fabulous indeed. Yeah, High School Musical type stuff. I agree. DBL bottom. I mean, could be seeing something like that. I hope so. What's up, Bingo bro? You're doing very, very well, brother. Welcome back to the stream. Just got a cheeseburger. Lucky. I'm so hungry right now. My belly's rumbling. I've still got a bit more work to do today. But as soon as I finish off the stream in the next 2 minutes, I'm going to get whatever is in my kitchen, put something together, and then just, prepare, because I've got a big week ahead of me as well. Maybe it'll be a greater community who will catch up, meaning folks from other projects. I mean, you're seeing Bitcoin Maximin starting to ask questions now as well. They're actually starting to look into Casper a bit more now, thanks to V. And V was not a big name or known name, but you cannot deny V as being quite an integral part, seemingly so far, to getting more adoption to Casper. Bitcoin Maxis, who seemingly looked up to him and spoke to him, are now starting to recognize Casper because of him. Because he's a Bitcoin Maxi who's now endorsing Casper. That in itself is a very big deal. And you're seeing more people talk. So you're going to see, the greater community start to actually look at Casper more so as well. What's your favorite candy bar? Do you like Cadbury Crunchy? I do love a Crunchy. Honestly, actually, I think my favorite bar, if it's not the orange flavored Aero matchsticks, it would be a Snickers bar. I don't know why. Something about it. I really do like me a Snickers bar. I really do. Binance will list Casper next month. Inside info, bro. Oh, well, I believe you, Uncle Wizard. I hope you're right. I hope you're right indeed. That would be a long-awaited listing. It's been over a year and a half, almost 2 years now, Wow, a lot of questions. Love you all for that. I'm going to try my best to get through them as soon as I can. W Cheeseburger, indeed. Jay is going to be a shark dude. I hope so. Have you lot seen the Bitcoin Maxis recruit to Casper? Yes, big movement happening right now, which is very, very big. And that's what I've been talking about time and time again. When Wolfie makes his post here, about the multiplier thing, all, logical sound and whatnot, you've got to understand as well that Bitcoin Maxis who are only in Bitcoin, if they want to make extra capital, when the Bitcoin dominance falls off and all start to rally, Bitcoin Maxis are going to start looking at other assets. And they don't like proof of stakes. They hate them. They don't want to go to them. Normally just hold, or they just hold stables. They will actually get in to Casper. Some of them at least. They'll start getting to Casper because of what it is. So you see that Bitcoin capital therefore cycle into Casper. It could support a lot of people. It really could. Which is great stuff. I ate whatchamacallit as a child. I have no idea what that is. Rolos I like a Rolo. Milk Duds, never heard of those. Whoppers at my grandmother's. I do remember a Whopper as well. But yeah, I'm a little late, but still threw up a like. Hey, love that Vox. Thank you so much again. If you enjoy these streams, guys, I do these streams every single day, guys and girls watching. Leave a like, share your friends, subscribe for more. We are 2 weeks off a full year of streaming, which would be a milestone and a half. So yeah, big stuff coming through. After the puke, you must feel better. Jokes. Database got jokes. Welcome back, Double D, who you're doing very, very well, bro. Welcome back to the stream. And you too, Stefan, as well, tuning in once more. Who doesn't like a cheeseburger? I mean, people are probably vegans or vegetarians, but otherwise, then yeah, I do love me a cheeseburger. May 5th. Oh yes, no, not May 10th. May 5th. Of course, you are right. Getting my dates wrong again. Oh, I love Crypto. He always calls me out, and you know what? I need to put in my place sometimes. I do, because I misremembered the Liberation Day, saying it was April 5th, because that's when the markets went down, but actually it was April 2nd. And 10 BPS did not happen on May 10th, it happened on May 5th. May the 5th be with you, of course. You're right. Yeah, I mean, either way, but even then, it's still been a little over a month now. Or 2 months even, since that. And even then, it's not been long, but it feels like it's been over a year. It's been so recent since 10 BPS. 10 BPS happened here. Where am I looking at? I'm looking at here. That was 10 BPS right here. This move here was 10 BPS. So, insane. Oh yeah, you can also say creative project like cheeseburger, sure. Bitcoin is the biggest meme-esque coin. Can't even achieve peer-to-peer cash, which Casper has done. It's inevitable. I wouldn't say Bitcoin is the meme-esque coin. I'd say Bitcoin lost its original vision of a peer-to-peer currency and now switched to a store of value, like Michael Saylor wants it to be now, basically. So it's shifted agendas, which is fine, you know, and it will probably achieve store of value status, but its longevity is going to fall off because it can't be utilized for transactions, which is what crypto is meant to be used for. So yeah, Casper is going to change finance. I agree with that much, definitely. What there's a social media networking platform on Casper. Oh yeah, can't wait for that. You know, I'll be there ASAP. Chris loves to spread his money. I mean, yeah, I have no ill feelings towards anybody in the community, really. Well, none that I've publicised, because I don't want to publicise any of that, because again, I don't need beef. Last thing I want in this community or anything is to have any negative sentiment of anybody. People know my opinions on certain content creators who have done alleged illicit things. But Chris, I mean, he was a big part. Him and Crypto Galaxy were two big elements of the Casper community early on. So, you know, they've been hustling. They're not as frequent on posting now, which is they've got big communities where they need to be. But I mean, yeah. CFO of Mara is following me. Oh, is that so? Wow, I need to get on that. I need to get on that. I do have some absolute legends like Wolfie following me, which when that happened to me, I freaked out. I was like, oh my god, Casper hype man, Wolfie's following me. You know how you get the scam accounts, of course, but getting the actual guy, the myth and legend himself, Wolfie, following me, I was very happy by that. Because some other big names as well, which made me realise that, you know, maybe I am not just a small content creator anymore. Maybe I do have a bit more influence than I realise. That's also why I've got to be very careful in what I say. So I don't try to shill anything, or that's why I try to be very, very honest, to try and uphold the trust that I have managed to gain from all of you here as well. I'm actually also, interestingly, not far off that elusive milestone. I just checked the other day, actually. I am at 992 followers, almost at 1k. So that's going to be another celebration for me as well when that happens. Looking forward to that when that does come through. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do follow you, TP. If not, I'll make sure to give you a follow anyways. Welcome back, Tommy. Hope you're doing very, very well. All the money from ETH will come to Casper. I remember this post. Oh yeah, in due time, I'm sure it will. It'll take a bit of time, but I'm sure it will. Vitalik Buterin itself will invest hard in Casper. He is actually number 2. I've heard Vitalik Buterin is actually wallet 2 here. If not Winterpoo, it's not Binance, it's actually Vitalik Buterin and Michael Saylor combined together to make a joint wallet, which is number 2 here. It's actually him. Spoiler alert. Casper is ETH Bitcoin 2.0. Oh yeah, no doubt. You're going to see that come to fruition very, very soon. It's going to be proven very, very soon. Adam, are you the same base? I was chatting with Crypto Room. What's up, Erica? You're doing very, very well. I'm confused about the different smart contracts. Which ones are the official ones by Michael Sutton and Jonathan Sompolinsky? Good question. So, Casperlex and Igra are third parties who are building layer 2's smart contract on top of Casper's layer 1. And Casperlex, third party. Igra, also third party. Igra have the added benefit, if you will, of having members who used to work for DAG Labs, being Mike and Dennis. Now, the smart contract working on Sompolinsky, I believe that is in response and in regards to Project Sparkle, which the main lead for that, in my belief, is Crypto Aspect, who used to be the CEO, founder of Litecoin, I believe it was. But he's working for Casper now. Not working for Casper, he's working with Casper as one of the core devs now, I believe. He's on Project Sparkle, and I think Sompolinsky is also focused on that as well. Now, what I do recall is that in a post that I did highlight at the time that, you know, 10BS has been done, and Michael said I was talking about it around the time, so a few months back, about how 10BS has been done. The next step is, of course, smart contracts and Dagnite, and Sompolinsky stated that he's going to, you know, let the achievement accolade of 10BPS and Dagnite go to Michael Sutton, but he's the one's going to try and focus on the smart contract element, the ZK opcodes. I think that's what he said. I'm sure they'll post it in my community somewhere. I just don't have the time to look at it right now. So in a roundabout answer, Erica, I think Project Sparkle is one that's been working on by the core team, and that is scheduled to come out seemingly right now in 2026, maybe Q1 2026. We haven't got a timeline or roadmap just yet. I think Microsoft right now is making a roadmap for it. We'll find out hopefully soon enough how long it'll be till they have it in. But those smart contracts being released by the core devs basically just allows the atomic possibility and canonical bridge. So the layer 2s. Right now you've got ICAS and VAP Casper. ICAS being IGRA's token and VAP Casper being Casper's token. With the native smart contracts coming on board, the layer 2s can still build layer 2s, but it means that they can seamlessly switch their wrapped version of the Casper to normal Casper without a third-party intermediary, which is what you have to do right now. So right now with IGRA and with VAP Casper, you have to switch to you have to use a third party, which is not going to be nearly as trusted as native to Casper, to switch your ICAS to Casper. Once native is on there, then it'll be done seamlessly, trustlessly, and it'll be a lot easier as well. Hopefully that helps. No threat strategy. I mean, yeah. Casper's a threat and they're strategically avoiding it. I agree. My Pingu's going up. Hey, love to hear that, man. Big up to your Pingu. Is that one of the memes in KLC 20? Did I miss it? Or that's another? Oh no, actually, I think that's here, isn't it? I saw someone talking about it earlier. Yeah, Pudgy Penguins. Yeah. Currently up 9% today, doing very, very well. Number 50. Damn. Very, very big meme right now. It's going up, so yeah, big up to that. You got in early, yeah, you're looking good right now. When are the smart contracts coming out? Again, seemingly coming out in the next week or two, Eric. At least that's the Casplex mainnet. Speculative and seemingly confirmed by CryptoPumps. Casplex mainnet should be coming out in the next week or two, which is smart contracts. And then IGRA testnet coming out soon as well. And their mainnet's in Q4 2025, so in the next 3-4 months as well. I'm starting to lose faith in Casper, and I thought I would say that. I'm not sure exactly why, Ben. Well, I do, probably price action wise. I mean, all I could say is just keep researching, really, because my conviction in Casper has never wavered. But I can understand the lack of, price action has definitely been quite hard for a full year, going on almost 2 full years of lack of price action. But it's at this point where, it's where you've got to really dig your heels in my belief. Again, I'm still stacking Casper. I still am. Have complete belief in this project and what's being built. It's truly the most innovative thing in this space. And you haven't even got the big catalyst like Dagnite and stuff coming out yet. That's not going to be coming out for a lot longer. So I'm not worried right now for Casper right now. It's for me, it's my diamond hand holding. It's going to do fantastic this cycle, my belief, and equally from there to follow as well. But even also why a lot of the information that I cover with my VIPs as well in here, a lot of institutional documents we cover in there does also highlight what they're looking at in the crypto space and what's coming. And when we look at that, I can attest that to what's coming to Casper and just think, yeah, we're so early. When you understand how early we are in this space, what I highlight in this VIP in particular is documents. We do a lot of stuff, again, I highlight in there all the time, but the VIP documents that we highlight in there just give a rundown of basically just how early we still are and what's about to come to the space. That institution predict coming to the space in the next 2-3 years, and I'm thinking if that's the case, then Casper is actually dumb in hand. Because in those next 2-3 years, when the space starts to explode more in adoption, Casper's going to be a more complete project with Dagnite coming out. It's going to be insane. Meth resistance as well, like all that stuff coming out is going to be nuts. Oh yeah, oh that's why it's not been here for a while. Yeah, the bugs have made Mr. Mars. Yeah, that's what it is. SPX. Yeah, it's been a while since I've heard of SPX. Actually, it was one of those that was endorsed a lot by Murad. I think his name was. Forget his name. I think it was Murad. The ex-Bitcoin maximalist and now Memecoin maximalist. Yeah, it's currently nearing all-time highs. It's obviously insane since its initial launch, but it's a meme. High risk, high reward. But it's done very well in the past year as well. Currently nearing all-time highs right now, so those holding SPX are looking quite comfy right now, truth be told. Turbo and Pong. Well, big up to you, bro. I don't hold many memes. I do hold some. Some that I did share my VIPs a while back. I'm still holding them actually. Hoping they'll do very well coming back as well. We've put some new picks in there as well because the market's starting to recover a little bit as well to try to flip some quick gains as well. So you want to find out again some potential DGen plays, high risk, high reward, do your own research. VIP community provide them in there as well. I plan to use profits from CPCN to buy more Casper. Hey, I'm me and you both, man. Honestly, dreaming. Me and you both. I do plan to make profits from CPCN and buy Casper from it as well. Amber, wow, stacking, man. Keep going. Yeah, I'd love to hear all this stuff. The gains you guys seem to be making right now is insane. Keep it up, people. Alphium as well. I'm seeing that there. Alpium, Kether, Block, DAG, Terra, all trash. I mean, Alpium I'm not too sure on. I know Block DAG's definitely trash and a scam. Kether, I believe is the case as well. Terra as well. I'm not so much sure about Alpium. But I've not looked too much into it. I know people did use Alpium at one point. But hey, people have to do their own research, of course, definitely. Okay, well, I'll look into it then, because from what I'm aware of, I don't think Casper's 50 years of research. I thought it was more so Casper was created back like 2012-ish, like 4 years after Bitcoin. But maybe I'm wrong. If you can find the document, Dimitar, as well, please do send it to me as well, so I know where to look. On Discord or on Twitter, either or. Yeah, post the source in the Discord, please. I got a jury notice and tariff tax for my Tangent wallets in the mail today. Yippee! Love when that happens. Honestly. Hopefully it gets to one listing exchange. I'm sure it will. I do believe it will, Stefan. I do think it will. I am at work, but I like Snickers bars. Hey, love to hear that, Micro. Yeah, I mean, Snickers bars go crazy, honestly. They're actually insane. There's something about it. Now, you know what? I'm just going to go to the shop now and get a Snickers bar. Why are we talking about it? Stop. And I just see Kryptoni and Dimitar talking about the sources about when Casper was created, which I would get into, but I am running late on my dinner, and I am respectfully extremely hungry, so I'm going to probably wrap up the stream any second now. But that being said, then I can look for the comments real quickly, get to the end of it, I believe. Igro and Sparkle live side by side. Igro is a cross-chain smart contract layer, and Sparkle is not. Yeah, I mean, one's a third-party, one's native, effectively, and they'll work side by side, you know. Same thing with Catholics as well, they're all going to work side by side. They all help each other out, but the native element is Project Sparkle. It's my belief. But I'm sure I'll find out more information about that very, very soon. Thank you for your efforts and your hard work. I mean, I appreciate it very much, Eric. Thank you very much again. And equally shout out again to Joking for those 10 gifted subs earlier on as well. Before he's not even showed up right now. Before the stream even started, I got 10 gifted subs from you, Joking. So shout out to you again. Thank you very much, brother. You are an absolute legend for that. And yeah, hopefully you all have a great day, good evening, and good night. That'll be it for the stream today. Bangers and mash, banging meal. Do love that meal. Can't go wrong with bangers and mash. If you enjoyed, leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. If you want to know about crypto and Casper a lot more, as Joker said as well, check out the VIP group, 7-day free trial or a 1-month free trial. You should sign up to the affiliate link to BYDFI and exchange no KYC, no VPN, and regulatory licenses in Canada, America, and many, many more regions. You can get a permanent VIP access to the BYDFI channels in there if you sign up to the affiliate link and follow the steps in Discord server, or a 1-month free trial to hit the community as well. The chance to win $10,000 in Bitcoin trading campaign right now. If you want to get a part of that, it ends in the next, I believe, 9 days or so. Want to get involved, again, links down below and in my Discord server. That being said, also the free community as well. If you enjoyed, leave a like, and yeah, have a great day, good evening, good night, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care now.